am Carrie Knopf, your host, and I'm trying this panoramically for a change. Um, Doing the Sunday paper today. It is May the 22nd, 2022, and I cannot believe that this movie is 40 years old. E.T. is 40 years old. And like it said, E.T. is 40, how a little space alien forever won our hearts in 1982. Oh my gosh, and here's some of the pictures. I'm practicing doing Sunday paper. Drew Barrymore. Oh, and who knew through that movie that we would get Reese's Pieces? I love this cover. I'm going to keep this cover. But and I cannot believe that it's Memorial Day weekend. Let's see. Here's a That's how E.T. came about. But oh my gosh. E.T. phone home. Oh my gosh. The first person cast was Drew Barrymore. And here's some things about Drew Barrymore. And here's Henry Thomas. But seriously, so many iconic scenes. This is basically the cover of Parade. And speaking of Reese's Pieces, there's a um, little thing talking about it. But oh my gosh, who would have known that Drew Barrymore? I don't know what Harry Thomas is doing, but who would have thought that Drew Barrymore would be who she is? With movies, iconic movies like The Wedding Singer, 51st Dates, Scream, and now that she has her own little talk show. But here's some little stories here. And I also want to practice. Here's some other Oh, so that's actually a true story. Oh, really? Oh, yes, I remember that song, but I didn't know it was about that. Oh, wow. I'm going to put this on pause for a minute. Yeah, I know the autofocus stinks. See if I can fix this real quick. Let me pull this. Okay. Oh, it was left up on the cutting room floor. And I was just talking about the Reese's Pieces. I think the next time I'll do the Sunday paper portrait, but I just thought that this needed to be. Here's the Reese's Pieces. Let's see what else. Ooh, that looks good. Well, that was the end of ET. But I'm going to keep that. And let's see what's going on outside. Well, the light don't need to be on anymore. See if we can get some nature in here. Going to be opening up some mail from yesterday today. See if there's any. This is going to be probably a 3-in-1 live today. See if I can find any cool pictures to show. John Wayne there. Nothing much. So I got that done. So let's go outside and see what's going on. I wasn't gonna record the second batch of the Roma tomatoes, but since I am out here today, we got such beautiful cloud coverage. I'll just go up here and film some. Second batch of the Roma tomatoes. Here's the second batch of the Roma tomatoes here. It's a lot more cooler today. It's between 57 and 59 degrees right now. But there's one going in right there. Mic is on. Here's the other batch that are going in. But yeah, that's the other batch that's going in here. Beautiful, nice chilly day finally. And I'll only show one more, but you get the idea. So you got to see two in this batch. But the clouds here today are absolutely amazing. Anything to update on the garden here? No. Doing some more planting there. Got some beautiful clouds to the east today. You can hear the breeze today. Absolutely stunning, beautiful day today. But get some of this beautiful day in here today. Get some nature in. I'm gonna go back in and put this back on the charge today. So you got ET 40th anniversary, me opening some mail that I got in the mail on yesterday, and some of the Roma tomatoes, the second batch getting planted here. But yeah, because he's going to be planting those, so you get to see some of them. And he's going to put in some of this there, but the pepperoncinis at the last minute got planted someplace else. So probably it sounds like we might do this Labor Day weekend. It kind of looks like, let me put this back on the charge. Excuse me, it's 11:51 a.m. But, well, you're getting four things in one now. But it looks like the sunflowers will be a little bit more difficult. So I don't really know when I'm going to be filming those. I do not know. But anyway, let's see what else is going on. Basically, the only things that need to be planted is the sunflowers, and which comes full circle that we're talking about E.T. What is, and speaking of movies, if you had, well, it's kind of hard, but if you had to pick a movie director that really, really describes your childhood, what director would it be? Or even as you grew into an adult? It's an easy choose because I have to pick two. I would have to pick Mr. Steven Spielberg, and the other is a George Lucas, because they make movies for themselves, but when you watch these films, when the films first came out, like Star Wars and E.T. and Raiders of the Lost Ark and all of the George Lucas films and Steven Spielberg films, they were iconic, and they still are. And this year is the final one for Jurassic Park. Steven Spielberg directed Jurassic Park. And they're iconic, and I just love the new generation of people watching these films, even though that E.T. is 40 years old and American Graffiti is older than that. That's practically my age. And how iconic these films really, really are. And what I mean is that they're timeless. And they're iconically timeless. And I did, this is a little bit off topic, but it goes with what I'm talking about with Steven Spielberg and George Lucas and all these iconic directors. I did a vlog on Saturday about the season 12 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I happened to mention with everything that's been going on in the world, that you need to escape. regardless if it's a TV show like The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or any type of show that you watch. Anything to take a break from this world, do it. I had one of my followers left me a comment, and if you don't have a Casino Lady Slots, pick her up because she was the one that mentioned it. And it's so ironically that I was ironically planned doing a live privately, then put it into public about this topic. And here today, this was a sign to absolutely do this. So I got inspired from one of my subscribers and what she said in my comment, and it's so true. Regardless of what decade it was, with everything that's been going on in the world, past, present, and future, everybody has a right to escape from their own problems. Take a vacation, like take a breather, regardless if it's like listening to music or like watching a TV show, regardless of what it is, or to a movie. If you got the time to escape, if it's through 3 hours and just sit back and just get engrossed in a film or a TV show and forget the world's problems for like 3 or 4 hours, do that, because everybody needs a vacation. I mean, to like blow off some steam, because you don't know what's going to happen in life from one day to the next, minute to minute, hour to hour, second for second. And you have to stop and smell the roses, because you only live once. We've got so much crap going on in the world, regardless of who's in the White House or problems around the world. If you have, it's right now, like, it's either fill up your gas tank for like with $10 or go to a movie. Everything is so economy hard right now. And sometimes you just got to go without things. But if you can just, like, even going for a walk to the store, or just taking a stop, notice your surroundings. It doesn't matter if you're looking at trees or roses or flowers or anything that for that matter. It doesn't matter. It could be the tiniest thing that you can do to take a break, or the biggest thing that you can do. If you can go out there, do it, regardless if it's like gardening, like what we do, what me and my dad like to do, or going out and get some exercise, or, because you've seen something on TV that really angered you, you just take your pain with what's going on in the world and choose like an escape, regardless if it's like a movie theater or walking laps around the mall or watching, taking a lawn chair and sitting outside with no communication whatsoever, and just listen to the bird sounds or whatever sounds like you have around you. Everybody needs a vacation. Everybody needs to like shut down your brain and just have a few hours of not giving a rat's butt. Regardless, like I said, if it's like a film, or if you don't have that much time, even time to just like stand there and just look at something for like a few seconds. That few seconds can add up. But and that's what, and even with music, but we're talking about film. And that's what movie directors do. They have their own imagination and they put it on paper. They want to fulfill their dreams when they were kids too, and then adults too. Regardless if Steven Spielberg did dramas, and he did. When you go into a Steven Spielberg film or George Lucas or any other type of director, you're on a journey. You're on the adventure. Regardless if you're watching the actors or the background, or you're just listening to the actors play their parts. What Steven Spielberg and George Lucas do, which I just find iconic to me. What Steven Spielberg and George Lucas, that I will always love about their movies, is that they make you care about the character. They want you to feel and grow. And when you leave the theater, it'll make an impact. That, and I'm 50 years old. I'll be 51 later this year. And movies will leave an impact on you. And my first ever movie that I seen with George Lucas was American Graffiti. Steven Spielberg was a couple years later. We all know Bruce the Shark. I don't have to say anymore. Then it was Close Encounters. And I was just blown away. Little side note on Jaws. I saw this on TikTok the other day. In fact, it was on Friday, and one of the boys that was in Jaws, get a load of this, is actually a sheriff at Martha's Vineyard. I can't remember the person, but one of the boys is actually a sheriff in Martha's Vineyard. And it's just, they leave such an impact. And this is what I mean. Like E.T. is 40. Iconic things never go out of style. Because to me, they're done out of dignity and class. And that's what makes them iconic and timeless to me. Iconic to me. One film that he did, and he did it shot for shot for shot for shot, Saving Private Ryan. The one movie that I thought it was rough, and I watched it, Schindler's List. To me, Spielberg should have gotten a lot more best directors and best pictures, to me, in my opinion. Same thing with George Lucas. But that goes for Francis Ford Coppola and all the iconic directors. Even the directors of now. A lot of these movies will be timeless. What are your favorite moments of ET? And I think, um, I can't really say what your favorite memories are of ET because everybody is going to say the whole film is a giant memory. And it is, regardless of John Williams, who also did a movie scores for a lot of Spielberg and other films, Harry Potter and all that. When you got classic John Williams, I don't know who's gonna fill John Williams's shoes. There's a lot of movie scores, and I love listening to classic movie scores from different types of genres. Another director that I feel, if you were to put Steven Spielberg and George Lucas together in one director, excuse me, pardon me about that. I had to shut the door. But there's another director that I feel has that vibe of both. If they were to have a kid, Spielberg and George Lucas, Peter Jackson, his films will be iconic. Lord of the Rings and King Kong especially. Just iconic directors. There's so many iconic directors out there. I can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. I can. But not, there's movies, and I bet you there's a lot of them, where you ask somebody, what is your favorite memory of E.T.? They can't. Because the whole movie, the whole experience of E.T. is a memory. Because here it is, 40 years ago, 1982, and it's 2022. And we are still talking about it today. Now that's timeless. Who would have thought that in the early 70s, George Lucas would come up with Star Wars? And it's still relevant today. How many directors can say that? Francis Ford Coppola, The Godfather. How many more movies can you think of? Case in point, another director, Clint Eastwood. I don't know how he comes up with his ideas to film, but his films are iconic as well. But nothing brings more joy, and it brings you back to your childhood, whatever the movie came out, but nothing is like going back to childhood. Getting emotional here because we're going through a lot of stuff, and what we want is comfort, like a big blanket. And for ET, I haven't seen ET in a long time. But if it's like a movie that you want, if you're having the shittiest day of your life, and if a movie helps you bring you up, or a song, or whatever brings you up, do it. Because we're living in you might as well say, pardon my French, crappy times. And just do anything that brings you comfort in this world. And Bob Dylan's The Times, There Are a Change, and talking about iconic songs, huh? But, and I like to do, and I know that this is a little bit off topic. A lot of you are asked, and I know these are coming. This question is coming, so I will say it here. There's going to be times where I want to talk about something, and I want to talk about it a lot. And of course, I'm still going to be doing my public lives, but there's going to be times where I want to vlog and talk about different things. Like today, I wanted to talk about like ET. I got the Sunday of the Parade magazine. Um, you, I didn't plan on filming the Roma tomatoes today. It just happened. Okay. And then I figured, like, well, I got some mail yesterday. I'll just open it up, and I haven't done that. See, those things are going to happen. And of course, I'm going to be doing public lives as well. But I just want to do something fresh. And with these vlogs, and I know that I talk to people and we talk about it in my chat, and we also talk about other things as well. But I also want to do, besides being interactive in my public lives, I want to be interactive in my vlogs. So when I have like a lot to say, like today, which is a long one, I can see, but that's okay. I got a lot of things I want to put into this live today, and whatnot. And gas prices are really, really high right now. Gas here is between $4.53 and $4.59, and diesel fuel is in the $5 and 18 cent range. But I like to have interaction. And another thing that I want to do, of course, we have sound with everything. I want to go back and do some silent videos with no sound, because that's how we started. We started off with silent films. And I'm going to be shooting some silent ones without sound. I just want to change things up a bit. So there's going to be videos without sound, because after all, we all started with no sound, like no sound movies. So that's what I want to do. It's kind of like paving the way and say, like, thank you for bringing sound in. But every once in a while, no matter how much that we progress, there's always little glitches, like internet, like, you know what I mean when you have like the little glitches and everything like that. But anyway, I just thought I would come on and talk and whatnot. And I'm going to go take this vlog outside today and whatnot. I feel that it's all charged up here and I can go outside, and got to do something first here. Just decided to come back out for like a few minutes. I don't think I'm going to be coming back out here for a while. But let me tell you, I want to get some of this footage in here too, since I am out here. Oh, wonder what they're doing. Get some of the clouds here today. It's another beautiful day today. Get some of these lilacs in here today. Got some big clouds in here today. Got some didn't know that they had a car back there, but it's a beautiful day today. But anyway, it's an absolutely beautiful day today. Got some things in there today. And whatnot. Get some of these clouds and bring this live at a full circle today. And whatnot. It's just absolutely, it's in the 50s right now, so it's really not all that bad. But I'm going to release this live as soon as I get done with it, and then upload a video this afternoon. But it's just absolutely a lovely day today. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful day today. Get some of these beautiful flowers today. in here today. Oop. Get some of that in there today. And I will think I will um, go back inside and publish this live right now so that everybody can see it. And then later on, I'm going to uh, record another video, but I'm going to go back in. Well, hi. Well, I think I will end this vlog now so that I can release it and whatnot, so I can finish up my projects and whatnot. And feel free to be interactive. Let me see if I can fix this here. Let me see if I can put this back in here. There we go. And feel free to leave your interactive comments with me. I like to interact on my public lives and my private lives that I make public and whatnot. So I am Carrie Knopf, your host. And like I said, if you can find something that can make you escape for like a few hours with everything that's been going on in the world, do so. So I am Carrie Knopf, your host. Regardless if it's a movie, a book, music, or any other thing, always take time to escape and enjoy yourself, because you only live once. And like I said, with everything that's been going on in the world, get out there and enjoy it. So I am Carrie Knopf, your host, and I will talk to everybody next time. Bye-bye. See if I can take a picture of this before I go with myself. I think I can try it, because I would really, really like to have a picture of this. Let's see if I can do this. Let me try it the other way. What else do I got to do today? Well, it's going to have to be with my other hand here. Okay, another one for safety. There we go. I am Kara Knopf, your host, and I will see everybody next time. Bye-bye. And enjoy the movies.